Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's review is going to be about the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint Foundation. As you guys can see on my skin, this is literally just moisturizer. I have some redness. So I have some redness like right on my nose, on my cheeks a little bit. It used to be a lot worse, but you know, hormones have changed my body. So the shade that I got this in is number 6. I'm unsure if this shade is going to match, but I did take a comment from my last video, and I'm going to apply it to this one. My last review, the foundation did not match, so I tried to balance it out by applying concealer kind of all over my face. They said they were concerned that that could have messed with the foundation, so I'm not going to do that today. If this foundation doesn't match, I will stay home all day just to test the wear of it. So I have it pulled up on my phone just to read you guys what it claims. It's a liquid formula. It's light coverage. I'm not the biggest fan of light coverage. I just like a medium to full. It's vegan. It's a natural finish, long wearing, and cruelty free. So this is what the bottle looks like. It is a cute little dropper bottle, if you could see that. I think the packaging of Fenty is so adorable. So how we're going to apply this is one side is going to be with a sponge, and the other side I'm going to try applying it with my fingers, just because a lot of people say that natural coverage skin tints work best with your fingers. But before we even get into this damn review, definitely give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys have not already. And if you are new here, welcome. Also, I want absolutely zero judgment. If you can see this black smoked out eyeliner underneath my eyes and glitter just kind of residing all over my face. Lately, I've been doing some crazy looks, and if you guys do not follow me on all my social medias, they'll be linked below so you guys can see them because I don't film every single look I do. But I have the hardest time getting glitter off my face. If you have any recommendations, let a bitch know. Okay, so I'm just going to shake up the bottle just a little bit. I'm not sure if you're supposed to or not, but I'm just going to shake it. And I'm going to drop like, I'm going to say like that much on the back of my hand. We're going to do the sponge side first. So this side over here is going to be the sponge. And I'm just going to pick up most of that and go over it. I feel like the color is a little tanner than my skin, but it's not horrible. It's not something where I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't wear this. But when they said it is sheer coverage, they meant sheer coverage. So that little big kind of dot covered that much of my face. And as you can see, you can still see a lot of my redness through. Like, I personally don't see that big of a difference. So what I'm going to do is go in with like a little bit more. And I understand that it's supposed to be like a sheer coverage. Like, I can't think that it's going to be a full coverage foundation because honestly, that's just not what it's meant to do. So I'm just going to see if I can get it to like just cover or at least blur the redness that I have. So this is what half of my face looks like. This half is done, this half is not. The color is a lot better than I had expected, so that is amazing. I feel like, am I satisfied with the coverage? Absolutely not. But if you are someone who has almost near perfect skin, no redness, no blemishes, no things that you really want to cover, this would definitely be for you. It definitely does blur though. I have to say that. My skin looks extremely smooth, and it really does just highlight where your skin would naturally shine if you had no makeup on. I really like it, and I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, you know what, Brandy? The sponge absorbs the product. Okay, bitch, I know. So I'm going to apply the other side with my fingers and see if I like it any better. I did have to go with like 3 like pumps on my hand, which is a lot, but we're going to try it with a finger now and just see. I'm definitely going to apply this like I would a tinted moisturizer. I feel like that's probably the best way to apply it because it really does mimic a tinted moisturizer if you want to know like my honest opinion. Like, it's super lightweight and I don't feel like I have anything on my skin, but it also just kind of evens and blurs out any of the imperfections that I have. That really did kind of cover up some of that redness and just evened it out. I have to say, so far, I am really enjoying it, the way this foundation looks. Like I said, it's not really the coverage that I normally, like I would never wear this foundation out, like to a bar or, you know, if I was going to do like glam makeup. But this is definitely something if you're running errands or you just like a natural glam, this is really pretty. Like I don't even think it's detectable on my skin as makeup, which even some tinted moisturizers I've used are detectable. Like you can feel them, you can see them. This looks like my skin. So I am going to go ahead and cover the bags underneath my eyes. I'm not going to use a ton of concealer like I did the other day. I'm just going to apply enough to really like mask my dark circles because they're here. I feel like as I sit and let it kind of warm up on my skin, it just begins to look better and better, and the color is definitely a little bit off. So what I am going to do is take a little bit down my neck. As I applied more, it kind of took some away, but that's okay. Like I said, I have got to kind of come to realize this is a sheer coverage foundation. I am going to go ahead and set the rest of my face like I normally would, but for where I applied the Fenty Skin Tint, I am going to use a different powder, I think, because I don't really want to go in with like a super heavy translucent powder when like there really isn't a lot of like liquid product there. There's just no need to use something as heavy as like Laura Mercier's translucent powder or just anything else like that. I am going to do something a little bit different, and I know that someone may complain about this, but I want to add a little bit of extra coverage where it's like just all kind of breaking up. So I'm going to take just a light foundation powder, and I'm going to set my face with that. Just to give it a little bit of coverage in this area. So this is what my skin looks like all set. At the end of the day, it is your preference and your preference only how you like to wear your skin. Personally, for me, do I think this is going to be an everyday foundation that I wear all the time? Absolutely not. I just don't like the coverage. I feel like it does look like my natural skin and something that you could wear to the beach if you like to wear makeup to the beach or the pool, or if you are like in Disney World and it's really hot, but you want to wear like just a little bit of something on your skin, this would be definitely something to wear. But for like an everyday look, if you're like a full coverage queen like myself, I definitely don't think I could see myself wearing this just at the current moment. I'm going to go ahead and just bronze up my skin like normal. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back, and you guys know the drill with how we do all these reviews. We're going to check in, and we'll see kind of how this holds up throughout the day. Okay, so I'm back. I did a basic beat, and honestly though, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel personally that when I set it with powder, it completely changed it. Like I feel like now I see all of like my texture and pores are being amplified. I don't know if you guys can see it, but do you see how the shine kind of just really amplifies the texture in my skin? And I feel like there isn't much texture anymore, but I don't know, this foundation is making it look that way. It doesn't look horrible. Please do not take it that I say that it looks horrible. I feel like looking in my mirror right here, it looks okay. Like my skin looks okay. It looks pretty natural. But when I look in that viewfinder, which is like a 4K monitor with a 4K HD fucking camera, I think it looks horrible. Like I think my skin texture looks god awful. And I feel like these lights really kind of showcase what it's going to look like in natural sunlight, because sunlight really does make your skin look either really good or really bad. It just amplifies what your skin looks like. Like I said, overall, it is really light coverage. I mean, it barely covers up my redness and like any little blemish. I've developed freckles over the last couple of years, and I don't know if you guys can like kind of see them like through it, but I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm very unsure about how I feel about this foundation, skin tint, whatever it is. I personally don't like BB creams, CC creams. Like, that's just not what I like. Like, it's either no makeup or full glam for me. So this is just my personal opinion about how I like to wear my makeup. But if you are someone who likes natural makeup, this will be your lifesaver. This will be everything to you because it's not bad. As of right now, it's not my favorite foundation in the world, but we're going to give it a try and see actually what it looks like and how long it'll last on my skin. So it is 6:18 p.m. And I am filming a little update on how I think my skin looks. I've not had a mask on today. I've literally just stayed home. I filmed another video, edited, uploaded that, and I literally have gone nowhere. Do not mind my hair. I literally put it up. I hate when it's in my face. How do I feel my skin is looking? I don't know. I don't think it looks any different from when I put it on this morning. It looks a little bit more shiny, and I'm noticing that it settles into my fine lines and kind of almost practically disappears. So I tend to touch my face throughout the day, like just kind of like resting my head, doing all that stuff. So I've noticed a little bit like missing kind of on my chin, where it's like extremely sheer, and above like my upper lip. And I'm noticing some settling in the lines over here. My bronzer, blush really kind of just disappeared. That is something that fades very quickly on me, even when I have a full face of makeup on. I just always notice my bronzer and blush go away the fastest. They definitely mute down a lot faster than the rest of my makeup. But overall, I mean, it's been about 8 hours, and I don't think that my skin looks horrible. I definitely don't think that this is something I would wear, like I said, all day. It's not something I would wear really, other than probably the summertime. But I'm going to leave it on a little bit longer, and I'm going to check back in at like 9:30 before I go and take my makeup off and go to bed, and let you guys know kind of my final thoughts. But I feel like, you know, if you like natural makeup, then this will be for you. And if you have like zero imperfections on your face, this will be great. But I will see you guys in a couple of hours to check back in and let you guys know how the foundation is wearing and what my final thoughts on it are. So it is 9 o'clock, and this is my final verdict for the foundation. How do I feel the product actually worked on my skin? That is another freaking story. I feel like it doesn't look much different than when we came back. I've not touched up, and this is just what it looks like. I personally feel like it looks like I have nothing on my skin. Like, this is just like what my skin would look like throughout the day. Like, if I were to just have put moisturizer on in the morning and then left it at that, like, this is what it would look like. So personally, I mean, I don't like the super natural look, like the no makeup look. Because even when I do a look like that, like, I still have like a medium coverage foundation on where I'm covering my redness, and I still look a little bit more put together than this. The only couple of things that I want to point out are the fact that it really does settle. So I set this foundation, if you may not want to, but I did, and I just noticed, like I said, it's starting to settle in my fine lines. I'm also noticing it's starting to cake up a little bit, and that's just because I set it with powder. But in this area where my pores are, I'm noticing that they're a lot more prominent. I know the lights in the HD camera may not show you guys what it actually looks like in person, but I'm definitely noticing like the greasiness on the nose, and like my pore area is like screaming for help. Like, it's like, please take this shit off my face and literally get rid of it. Overall, do I feel like I would wear this foundation on an everyday basis? No. Do I feel like I would wear it to the beach? Yes. Do I feel like I would wear this on like a hot summer day when I'm just going to run an errand or something and I really just want to kind of even out my complexion and throw something on so I look a little bit alive? Yes, I would definitely use this for that. Would I wear this on a night out? No. Would I wear this to do like a glam full face makeup look? Absolutely not. Just my own opinion. Not something I personally like, but to each their own. And overall, like, I would give it like a rate of like a 5 out of 10. Like, it's not horrible. It's not the best. Like I said before, I don't really like BB creams. So if you are someone who doesn't like BB creams, you probably are not going to like this foundation. But if you are on the opposite end and you do love BB creams and CC creams and stuff like that, definitely give this a try because you will love it. But that is all that I have for this review. I'm going to literally scrub my face. My skin has been begging me for hours. I want to change my clothes into something a little bit more comfortable. But I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And let me know other things that are coming out that you guys want me to review, because I've been trying to do some more reviews on my channel, keep it a little bit more interesting than it has been. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.